Yeah, so I had to go to the bank. And then I was my head was talking to myself when I was driving home that night. I had realized that that had happened. And I wasn't that sketched out, but then I had another feeling and um I was like, well, that's all that if that's all that happened and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get reimbursed. So I was like, can't be that. Like, there's nothing anymore. And then Jordan Peterson's voice came into my head, and he's like, "Soon you will pay for your sins of omission." Do you know what like sins of omission are? Oh, a sin of omission means you didn't do something when you should have, where a sin of commission is something you do. Like if you cheat on your wife, that's a sin of commission. But if you let your wife bleed out and die in front of you without like getting help, that's a sin of omission. Or like just sloth. Sloth is a sin of omission. What up, Drod Octopus?
Hey, Dad. Hey, son.
Hell yeah, what up, dude?
What's going on, my brother?
Not much.
I mean, that's some of my rum, and it's like deep in there, like I can't.
Rum cappuccino?
Starbucks.
Oh hell yeah.
Hey, Dred, have you ever heard of
Called what?
Town of Salem? You probably haven't.
It's such a fantastic game.
It was. It was too.
It's just they never spent any time or money on security. My debit card information got leaked from that game because they had a security breach. So now I have to deal with fraud in Germany. Somebody in Dublin, Germany, spent $500 at Bed Bath and Beyond. When I was talking to the banker, I was like, "So I'm gonna go to Germany, and I'm just gonna follow the smell of lotion, and I'll figure this out." Because they're like, "You can have your money back once we catch them," and I was like, "I'll find him myself, following the trail of lotion." Fucking Christ! $500 at Bed Bath and Beyond. What the hell did you buy? Oh, I think it was like some sort of embezzlement scheme where they knew somebody that worked there or they worked there themselves as maybe a manager even, and they rang in like a $300 purchase and then made the transaction go through, and then they refunded it as if the people gave back all the merchandise, and then they would have to pull the refund from the register, but they could do that in a way that the system didn't track it. Like they just tracked the purchase, but then kept the merchandise. You know what I mean? Like all they would have to do is like ring in the card for a $300 purchase and then take it out of the register.
Yes, sir.
Can you balance your audio output a little bit better?
Oh, my bad, brother. My bad.
I'm just getting a sick echo, so it's hard to follow up.
Long story short, it was just they laundered my money through business that they worked at. I'm assuming, unless they really spent like $500 at Bed Bath and Beyond. That's just amazing, though.
How would you do that? That you go into Bed Bath and Beyond and like be like, hey, here's the information to an American card that I don't have physically, but I have the number and information for. Like,
You can manually type in credit cards when they don't magnetically scan. That's why I'm saying I'm assuming it's the she because Bed Bath and Beyond. That's just what I painted this girl. So what she does is she rings it.
Oh well, just let me type it in here. You're actually going off of some like number they wrote on the card that's actually yours. For every debit card information that's liable. I'm pretty sure they went and bought Bed Bath and Beyond online or something. Bought like a couch for a bunch of silver candles or something.
Why would you purchase online though? Because the destination, the delivery destination, would be incriminating. You'd have to find a way to cycle that into cash. You could, I think, just you can't go to an ATM because you can't manually type in your PIN there. So, but if you're a manager of a business, you could ring in a $300 purchase, pay with it using the debit card number, and like you'd have all the number and the security number on the back and all of that because that's typed in online when you're making a purchase. So they have that information. They're the manager, so they have manager access to the terminals and everything. They ring in a $300 purchase, and then they refund it like later on that day, where they say that like the customer came back and the merchandise was faulty or they didn't want it, so they refunded it. And the way the customer chose to take the money back was not to have it on their card because they'd have to wait 2 or 3 days. Instead, the customer wanted the money back in cash. So they refunded it using cash, still have the merchandise, still have the money off the card, and now the cash is in their hand. All of that is like a made up transaction of what it
Still
looks like
requires
on the
them
books
going to
days
Best
later,
Buy.
but really she could just do that by typing into the computer.
Still requires them. Are they getting the same cash Best Buy?
From the till, Bed Bath and Beyond probably has like $3,000 in their till.
Yeah. Okay. Are you
Probably.
thinking the person that's Best Buy?
Possibly.
Wow. Was
Because then when somebody comes to Bed Bath and Beyond and says like, "Hey, there's a fraudulent $300 purchase," that person can just say that, "Oh, yeah, somebody came in. I don't know when though or who. I forgot. Nobody knows. Blah blah blah. Must live in Germany somewhere." It's pretty good, but as long as if the guy's not caught, I can still get my money back if there's multiple frauds reported coming from Dublin, Germany. If multiple Americans say that fraudulent charges
but
stem from a place in Dublin, Germany, then they will say that all of the fraud charges are correct. I was thinking of
with
like
the
some
use of
ways that this is like,
is have a it could be Kazakhstan
yeah, and just running
or
cards. Still the delivery address, which you could get
the
around that sending
delivery
it to a neighbor's
address is
house or
no. That's basically no. Send in. Maybe it still could.
if they refund on an online purchase, it's always going to be put back onto the debit card or you'll get
Maybe
in-store credit. That's the only way that it could possibly happen. They won't send you a check. There's so many different ways tomfoolery could happen after spending $500 at Bed Bath and Beyond, but I just hope to God it all went to lotion. I just hope they have so much lotion. Like like I hope they had like the driest elbows in the world. Their elbows were bleeding and they just couldn't. They couldn't all the medication they were paying for to help their bleeding dry elbows just wasn't working and they're like I'm out of money now and I need to fix these elbows. So they go into the dark web like squeeze past all of the child porn and all of the smut and all of that shit, get to some place that's selling debit cards, picks up Brandon Lander's debit cards, goes and buys enough lotion to fix their problem. that's that's how I envision it. Just some terrible situation for a girl. That's what I hope. If not, somebody just spent $500 at Bed Bath and Beyond for no reason. Oh man, all of the things that you could buy with like a credit card that isn't yours or a debit card that isn't yours. Thank God it wasn't a credit card because that could be devastating. Can you imagine people that use credit cards for online purchases? Whoa, like that is sketchy. Giving credit card information to people? Oh my God. See, that's janky shit. Like the worst that it could have happened is like my entire account was drained. And that would be hard with a debit card that only has like a $1,000 a day fucking like pull out. Like you can't buy more than $1,000.
Yeah.
But my bank was good and like instantly caught it. Instantly.
What the hell is there to buy at Bed Bath Beyond? 500 they need.
That'd be cool. I thought like when I told mom, she's like sheets. You can get sheets and kitchen stuff there too. So maybe they just got like fucking the silkiest sheets. Who knows? All I gotta say is be really suspicious about third party game developers that aren't going through like a yeah, something with like A grade security. Um I'm also thinking of getting some sort of like wallet, like security wallet program for my computer, but I feel like that's just more risky. Because
Yeah.
like if there was like online wallet collectors that were like, we'll keep your wallet safe, like that would be the
Exactly.
target. If I was a
Don't
hacker that was
ever
trying to
touch
get
it.
people's
It's just
information, that's exactly
it's
where
just
I'd go.
happen to find a really good game. Oh wait, hold up. Access.
Yeah, it was just I guess they never did anything when it came
Oh,
to
there's
security.
sharks in the water, man.
That makes sense. It wasn't I wasn't that upset. It was like only $500. That's
Yeah.
like that would have fucking crippled me 2 years ago though. I would be like crying right now.
Well,
I'd
damn,
be
bro. If you
depressed
don't
like two
mind
years ago.
$500, I need
Yeah,
$500.
yeah, I understand that. Like it just it was so interesting that it kind of offset how bad it was. It's even what I said at the bank. I was like, this is so like fascinating,
Yeah.
like the whole process. Because like, oh man, we had to go through every single transaction since Christmas. Like that's how far back she went. It was like anytime I use my debit card, and I pretty much exclusively use my debit card for all purchases. So when she printed it, it was like 20 fucking slips. Am I supposed to use cash so this is less embarrassing? Like, oh my
I
god.
cash everything.
Thank God I didn't like buy anything weird. I never bought anything weird. The most ashamed I was when I was like when Burger King popped up once. I was like, oh. I was like, why am I ashamed at that? That was literally the only fast food on there. Burger King. I
I
think that's why it
have
shocked me.
$10 to throw in
I
the
was like, I
drive-through, so
fucking
you're
ate
like,
Burger King. Well, it was like also like you spend $15 at Burger King. Like that's kind of fucking like what the fuck? What did you get? And I was like, I got a fucking chocolate shake. This shit adds up. Like get off my back. I like my waffle. Fuck. Oh god.
Yeah, when you buy a third party game and it's not finished, that money is used for them to keep developing their game. So,
Yeah.
but that's like a lot of those access like buying
It was
on
been
their own
completed for
website.
years.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it was on their. That's how they ended up.
oh yeah, bro, if you're ever gonna buy something like that, go just to Walgreens and get yourself like a online debit card and buy it that way.
That's a pretty good idea.
Who
Yeah.
does that to buy games online? Though I'm gonna buy a third party game. I better go get a Walmart green card quick.
Well, honestly,
It's
now
better
it's
than
like
stealing
now
your
it's a thing. Like
identification.
the story is like solidifies it. It's like you can't make online purchases for longer than like 2 years, I think, without this happening to you once. I'm a frequent online purchaser too. As I said, it wasn't surprising for me because I figured like everybody already had my debit card information. Like I just figured I was
As
like, maybe
I
it won't happen. And I was kind of right because it's like only one transaction happened before my bank was like, that's not Brandon. Brandon wouldn't spend $500 at Bed Bath and Beyond.
if there's not
Cancel.
even a Bed
Brandon
Bath and
bought
Beyond in
14 burgers at
Watertown.
Bed Bath and
Yeah.
Beyond.
No, it came up Dublin, Germany, as if I like just took a quick trip there. Like 5 hours earlier, I was at a gas station in South Dakota, and then 5 hours after that, I was in Dublin, Germany, hitting Bed Bath Beyond,
Yeah,
getting
right.
them candles. My life is not
so,
that lavish. I
so
hope
you
someday to actually do that, to be in a gas station of water.
so you went
Oh
through
man.
the bank. There was no way that they got what was
No, there was no itemized receipt or like no nothing that would show up for a debit card on their system. Yeah, I'm sure that if I like wait, maybe I should call Bed Bath and Beyond in Dublin and ask
that.
about a
It's
purchase that had
probably like
happened.
new around around there.
Is it noon there? Yeah.
Do it.
I
Well,
can't
Bad Bath.
speak German though. I can kind of speak German. Hola.
That's in
No,
Spanish.
no, that's German. Hola.
If
Hola.
it,
Hola is
if
German.
you can at least,
German is fuck.
if you
Hola.
if you can at least
Ich spreche
learn,
Deutsch nicht so gut.
we need to get a hold of Alexis here. At least if you can figure out if
Mine.
later or maybe if you're calling Bed Bath and Beyond, Bed Bath and Beyond, or if you can't call it a Bed Bath and Beyond global network that has.
Was? I'm trying to think. I think I can actually ask. I think I know enough to ask. Uh, what? No, that would be so hard because she'd ask other questions. I could ask, what did I buy on the
Oh, there's a
24th
lot of
of
questions.
July? But yeah, then she's gonna be like, all right, can I verify your name and address? And I'll be like, motherfucker, you never verified my name the first time.
I would
Like
be
a
like,
very
I would be like,
serious American
"There's no
honor.
communication barrier." Okay, obviously I didn't go to fucking Bath and Body and buy all that shit.
Yeah, I
I
can't
don't even
talk to you about what the candles smell like. Why would I spend $500?
If they've got some kind, I think Bed Bath and Beyond itself should have some action. Obviously, I already have it. What was bought with it?
Yeah, just to know.
You would
Just
get
to
extra
know.
paperwork for the bank.
I'm charging my phone. I bet you I can. But I don't know. Maybe if I find, oh, I could call Ben Schmidt. I bet you I could three-way call it with one of my buddies that knows like perfectly fluent German. He actually lives in Germany right now. Definitely not the person who hacked my card.
Well,
But now he's suspect.
Bed Bath
Now
and
now
Body
everybody is
has the card.
suspect.
They're not gonna be
Germany
able to do
is
anything.
suspect. Germany hasn't been suspect since like 1950, but guess what? They're fucking suspect. It is. There is still suspect in my eyes, my ancestors' eyes. And the Danish folks, the Danish held that grudge for years, decades. Some would say the Danish are still upset.
Not upset.
I'm upset.
I don't know if you've got Danish on, but I do. But I should have bought your.
Well, that was Dad's side. We have hella Danish in our blood. Yeah, I get the Danish from the same place you get the Danish. And then also the Hathaways are Danish. I may be more Danish. Danish flexing. Flexing that Denmark. What? I better. I know I should get that. I definitely should. It's just,
I mean, if Grandma Ira told me, I will. All of them.
Jesus, your fucking ancestors were horrible.
yes, they were.
Excuse me?
It's true. There's no denying it. Not anymore. Oh man. So Rami moved his computer down into the living room again.
What?
My house is a pit and everything like that. Like you know how wrecked it
Well,
it gets wrecked. Yeah, he just instantly wrecks it within a day. And then the landlord calls and says like, "Hey, we're doing inspections for the next like 2 weeks. When would you like an inspection, Rami?" And Rami is like, "Oh, I don't know." And they're like, "Oh, okay, so like tomorrow in the morning?" Which is today now. And Rami is like, "Yeah, sure." So now we have an inspection coming up and I'm not going to clean the house. And so like if we get evicted, it's like
yell at
I'm not
Rami.
going to
Get
do
on
it
it.
again.
Rami's submissive.
Like
If you actually pulled an alpha male on him, you would actually get
that's why you don't
goddamn
do it.
progress.
You just
No,
got to
that's
like
why you do it.
it's too crippling.
Not gonna do it himself. Not too like Rami. Put your computer. All this
Just
shit.
trying to
Like,
stay cope. It's like
straight up being like, yo, it wasn't this bad when TJ was here. Seriously, I tried to keep. But if it's worse than it was when I was there, then yeah, you need to be like
I
Rami.
should send a picture.
That's that you
It's like what the fuck?
just straight up with. Feel like Rami.
Yeah. Well, I guess like I just don't care enough to be. I'm trying to.
It's your living space. You should
I'm
be.
playing the long game. I'm playing like a 3-4 month game now, which could be like
You're
a
playing
one
a game
2 week game.
that ends in 2 hours.
Right. You don't want an eviction, bro.
Yeah, but I
That'll
can.
fuck you for so long.
It won't show up on mine actually. It'll only show up on his. I have a very good rapport. Like
Doesn't
the
matter.
landlords
Their
know.
inability to thus far that I have seen upstairs, down, basically living with a lot of
Yeah,
are
my
completely messy.
inability to take control of situations.
Yeah,
It
I mean you've
definitely.
never really been yourself, but you can.
Yeah, well, it's not like my area ever gets that messy.
Oh,
Living living areas get messy though once that happens.
I
It's
mean
just
I'm your
like
brother
what a
though. I grew
chore.
up with you. I
I
was the one
assumed
thing,
by 20,
you know.
well, yeah, no, but like that's different. You can't compare like 20-year-old me with like 12-year-old
Well,
old me even.
what you need to
Like
do is
that's a
flip
different
that
story.
role. Now you're the guy that's living with all these gas roommates. Hey, like, yo, your mess up, your mess, or your function out of the goddamn. I mean, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Whose house is it?
I guess Rami has lived here for like 4 years, and then he was renting it, and then his mom moved to Sioux Falls, and then he was looking for a roommate. So I was like, yeah, dude, I'll move in with you. So there's that like dynamic about the whole situation,
That doesn't mean
and it's like
like Rami have a little live a little like if he actually comes from where he
he
says he
just
comes from.
clams. He like it's so hard to explain. I wouldn't even try to attempt to tackle this situation, you guys, because it's
Just keep your living quarters clean, my dude.
Yeah, but if it's like a
yeah,
land
my living quarters are
thing,
fine
living room,
because his room is so messy. He doesn't want to live in it.
But
It's
Rami,
just his mess gets so bad in his room
does
that then he
Rami
like
know
just
about the
starts sleeping on
landlord
the
that's
couch in the living room instead of his bed. It's kind of sad.
that the landlord?
Oh yeah, he definitely knows. I think he's sleeping right now. He said he was gonna clean today. We'll see. So that's really what I'm waiting for. Is like 8 o'clock is like the time where I'll be like, all right, dude, if you don't want to get evicted, you should probably clean up your shit.
I'm assuming he's
Unless I literally slave drive it, but you guys don't understand what type of catastrophe that could handle.
don't be as like
Like,
Rami. I'm not your mom. Your mom moved. I'm your roommate. I handle my mess. Your mess. You have every right to have your. But we have an inspection to have probably out there.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Uh, well, I don't know. Maybe there's like a part of me that just wants to like end the lease sooner than later, even though it's still winter time. Like I
There you
was
go.
planning to move anyways as soon as the snow melted. So like pushing it forward like this is like, yeah, okay, like whatever. Let's do this. I'm ready.
There's some
welcome to
That's
the
just
winter
winter rut
goddamn
as
crack
well.
up, and
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been
I'll just
working on downsizing everything over here.
March.
Gotta go over there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different strategies. I definitely want to stay in this town for like another 2 months because it's a gold mine right here where I'm working and everything. So if I can hold on to this, the longer I hold on to this, the more comfortable the future is. But right now, it would already be a comfortable future if I like just up and left. So I'm not that worried.
No rush.
My life though, holy shit, right guys? Situation on situation. The world isn't crumbling though, like not the foundation.
What would be awesome if that house here.
I don't want $500 worth of Bed Bath and Beyond products.
Dude,
I
no, I
can't
guess
imagine
you do.
unless it's like the most dank shit in the world. Like
No, you know you want it though, whatever it is.
I'm gonna call and they're gonna be like, all right, so what you did was you purchased 200 bath bombs.
Yeah.
Ugh,
You know,
I fucking
bitches
hope so.
love bath bombs. Just sell them through Watertown. You didn't really pay for them because they're your bank's gonna run that shit. But if you actually manage to get the bath bombs too, sell a bunch of bath bombs on the marketplace, get more money. Bath bomb brand.
Resell bath bombs.
What if it's a super awesome?
Then I would buy it myself if I wanted it. I don't need a hacker to decide what I purchase from Bed Bath and Beyond.
You're never gonna purchase something from Bed Bath and Beyond yourself. Why not?
Just they know what's good. If they spent $500, they must know what's good there.
At Bed Bath and Beyond, like why? So many places that a hacker could spend your money. Why? They choose Bed Bath and Beyond. I want to know what. I want to know what purchase a hacker makes on a debit card. Either purchased from the dark web or directly again.
Dude, there's a Dublin, California. There's a town called Dublin in California, and it keeps redirecting me there. I can't find the one in Germany. I know it was from Germany though. Like I saw the whole statement. I got to go back to my bank to get that. How do I set up international Google searching? I have to make. Do I need to bring up a map of Dublin and like manually click on it? So I did.
Actually, oh,
Germany was a myth. Ugh, how did I not know?
World War II never happened.
Oh,
The suppression technique.
that's what they were trying to say. They weren't trying to say the Holocaust never happened. They were trying to say Germany never. Duh. Oh. But what a joke. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'll figure out what the fuck was bought. I think they might tell me once the case is closed too. I'd like to know.
Definitely get
Yeah, if he can go there.
non-existent Dublin. If he could go there and be like, "Hey, I made this purchase. Can I have it redirected? Can I at least figure out what was?" I think one of your actual friends go to card at the place that they had it. Where was the address? Find the address it was shipped to and have him go there. Be like, yo, what the fuck? All my boy's credit card information in America. What the fuck you doing, boy?
Maybe it was an online purchase. Because I don't know anymore if
It
there is
probably
that
was.
in Germany. Like, there's one
It
in
was
Ireland. Come on. Come on.
Ed and Bathfield.
I hope so. Insulated covers, insulated sheets. Your sheets won't even get cold. They're so insulated.
Come on, that cold sheet.
It's the best. It's the best. You don't want to get rid of that.
Okay, this is all done, brother. Yes, sir.
Um, not worth playing. serving four player basically so it's like four people versus bots like five or ten. Probably some for a lot of I was still able to um
I know how that goes.
um car.
Mom?
Yeah, there's one that's like capital N.
I got
Also
you.
for the old tracking. Here she I do a squad that's like out of this
Shake my head.
taking my
I should probably tidy up my room and make sure there's no paraphernalia out so that
right in your I don't know what happens outside of my room office. I'm at work in my room then I go through the know what's in the
I don't even know what's in the fridge. I know what's in the fridge.
no, don't tell them. Never been in the kitchen. You're gonna get off right.
Maybe I'll do that this summer. Sounds nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I just set up the futon like right by the window so I can dive through the window and just land on my futon. That's some fucking Ferris Bueller shit, dude.
approximately how high your
What you talking about? It's only like 4 feet. I made it to state and hurdles in high school, man. I still got it. I'm no LeBron James, but I can get up. True. Yeah, dude, that's the excitement. All your points of like why I shouldn't do it are like why I definitely should do it.
I'm not repping against Don.
True, that I can get like a running start, get some distance, fly through the air. Can you imagine like what the neighbors would think about that? Every time I come home, I just
Don't make my dog do it.
yeah, dude, that's the way to do it. They know. They know doors are evil.
I see color.
Hey, Rex,
Mostly
question
pink.
for you. What kind of gun stock do you have?
The one uh watching my
I am not.
pull it up real quick. I've got my webcam on primary. I got it.
Or you could get a mic stand, a guitar strap, and 2 pieces of cardboard and some painter's tape. You
You
can make
did.
a
You
fucking
did.
badass gun stock, let me tell you.
While I was there, while I was at his house for our holiday, um, he took and made basically a straight piece of pipe that's cut exactly like how this is, but some cardboard cutout parts that were approximately top of this pipe, and he actually got it to work. All he's got to do is that. The only thing that
Flawlessly.
his goes straight.
Oh no, it's in my armpit. It makes it more secure. I can lock in
And
with
you
like my
used
entire upper.
a guitar strap.
Yeah, dude, it literally falls like right next to my body. It's so flawless. Like it's so it's so cool. I'm so fucking stoked.
So you can either invest in like I've got, or you can basically just straight pipe, tape, and cardboard, make your own. I am not saying that his is less effective, so it's all in what you want
I've
to
only
invest.
gone negative once in my life using that gun stock. My entire life using that.
Yeah. So seriously, it's all on what you're willing or want to, because really it's a want to.
Hmm.
That's like you seriously did what I was thinking. Except for I didn't think of doing it that simple. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get eventually. I was like, you know what? Okay, $40. I'm just gonna buy one, threading it. But what you did with this string, like the phones,
Took me like 10 minutes at most.
10 to
10 minutes.
15
I literally
minutes.
whipped it together like in the speed it took for me to download.
You
What
should
game is
take a
that? I
picture
can't
of it and
remember.
post it up on the Discord so you can
Dude, just the beautiful.
do it. The simple beauty of
Kind of
it
stuck
is
between two stocks that I kind of want. I mean, one of them is gonna be way easier to get, obviously, and the other one of them is with everything all together is like 145, and
mostly
then
up to a
Did you say 125?
yeah, then the one that I really want
Whoa.
is called the Elite Six, and it's 400.
Are these ones that
Don't
have the
think
recoil
about
built into
stuff
the
like
stock?
that.
Yeah, that's the Elite Six. It has the recoil
Yeah,
built into
that's
the
what I
stock.
thought.
It has what?
That's what I recoil built into the stock. Got
So when you like aim down sight, it'll aim down sight in the game for you. When you shoot, it'll fucking recoil, and kick, and all that shit. It's like
Interesting.
I saw some pros that were
dude, they're $400.
definitely post a link.
That's just so much. I wonder if that helps you.
Oh,
No,
bro.
but it does help with immersion. Times a little more fun, but if you benefit that boost, why not? Some people might can't afford it.
Yeah. If you can't afford it, why not, right?
Why not? Why not help? Because
Now
like
I'm
as
upset.
long, especially pros are getting back to the that from. I can only I would. If I was like buying a stock like that, I'd be like, yo, about how to make opening compatible. How do you how to compatible? Blah.
Yep, all of them are compatible. It's compatible with PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, Xbox One, PC.
Yeah, but how? buy the audio for guns.
Holy shit. Why would CNN, the most liberal fucking news agency, say Call of Duty games are just toys compared to the Delta 6? Like, they're so anti-gun rights, but they're like, but if you buy this, let me tell you.
What?
I definitely want to get this thing.
It looks
Post
sick, but like,
post it in the general.
seriously? News-ish. The
The
news-ish.
Delta 6 is compatible with the Oculus, the Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and the PC. The Cronus Max is required for Xbox One and PS4. The Delta 6's actuator will provide a good amount of feedback when firing. You can always plug the gun in to get more powerful feedback effect. Okay.
Will there be a left-handed version?
Wait, hold up.
Oh, it's designed to be.
The Delta 6 is literally.
Now, I want you to know that if you add that to cart and you purchase that through the Avenger controller, you need to be very aware about. Oh, you can pay through PayPal, so you're good. Cool. PayPal? Why don't I just use fucking PayPal? Duh.
For everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
I should just
Okay,
get a
I
PayPal.
am not gonna buy. Do not buy a special gun-shaped controller for your gun use. Don't do it. Worth it. Buy that one. What's the other one?
That's too much.
What's the other one? Don't buy that one. Buy the Delta 6.
IR sensor trigger zoom into the game when you really aim.
Why? That would be
Yeah, like in virtual.
There's no benefit. I don't see it. The concept that's cool and all, but not worth it. Much. I don't know how much money you got to spend. Not worth it. Still need the freedom for the reload stuff. It's like, how do you reload?
You just hit
down by
the bottom.
button.
Yeah, you just hit up on the magazine. Yeah.
That's not cool. It's not as good as actually having to like take your hand.
Because you don't have Oculus controllers on anymore. True, you don't have hands anymore if you use this in VR.
Right, it takes away your controllers.
And why would you want to do
Oh.
that?
Yeah, that's a little bit.
And
I
why
don't
would you
know.
want
I
to do
guess.
that when a simple piece of hardware give you the ability that you want for a gun, but you
The
still
thing
have
is, like,
the
we're
freedom
thinking
to
about
throw a
stability,
grenade.
TJ.
How the
Like,
fuck
we're
do you
thinking
throw
about
a
the KD
grenade?
spread. I don't think
How
Dread Octopus cares about the KD spread. I think he cares
Right.
about immersion.
You still want the option to be able to throw a grenade or pull your knife.
I mean, yeah.
Then don't buy the Delta 6. That's
It is too consuming. It's really
too
cool,
limiting.
though.
It's so much more
So
limiting.
cool.
Have the Oculus or the HTC controllers.
But, like, Duck Hunt
them.
2019 edition. We in the arcade again.
Dude, I don't even want to use my stock with Tom didn't need it.
How are you going to maintain practicing with constant shoulder recoil? I dislocated my shoulder trying to shoot an LMG.
No, okay, so there are.
Oh my god, I'm not strong enough to control that
Right,
LMG.
you said there were two you were focusing on. The other one.
I will send you the link to it.
That was pretty cool, though.
find how the guy got part box. The evolution are going. I don't have the kind of carbon fiber.
Was that a pun?
Uh,
You think you could fucking slip that past me?
I slipped it past
I was about.
wow. Hi. Like you were in the car at much full physics, and it never looked the way that it if any find a game like realize everything dark control.
How the hell are you gonna get your fucking Vive controller out of that thing fast enough to pull your pistol? To do
Yeah,
anything
dude.
besides hold the gun.
Can't.
Your immersion will be broken as soon as any gun is not in your hand. But maybe you can have it so that's an added controller. So you have the Oculus controllers in your hand, and then you also
Okay.
have that paired so that
But
whenever you pull up that gun,
I've
pull up your gun.
I've never tried. But I do have Oculus. Tried.
Can you Shiba it? Can you Shiba the system? Just four arms? Can somebody play in tandem behind you with their arms like around you? Like I am your bottom arms. I am the one who
Just
grabs the clips for when you
always have a
reload.
controller grabbing the two of them always in the rifle controller just hot glued
You're
in
fucking
there.
right, dude. My lower right hand would be always holding the knife. My lower left hand would always be holding a grenade, and I would be fucking ready. Like anything happens. I wonder if you can pull the pin of a grenade with a knife. Like if you're good enough. Oh, that'd be sick. Oh, what a world.
Okay, here's the other one, right here.
Yeah, that's nice. The touch magnet
Oculus
stock
or
with
a
button
Vive?
cheek.
Okay. Vive.
An Oculus.
That's pretty nice. The magnetics would be nice. Um,
This. I mean,
but if you want to
the
buy
only
that,
thing,
that'd be
the only
nice.
thing that let's talk have the extra grip. And I will say is that you basically I'm but I will send you a cheat so much.
I think the Malmet touch grips would start sliding around after a while.
Nah, bro, those magnets are hard. Or they're super, super
The
strong.
Mamut, the
The
Mamut touch
magnetic
grips. I
systems
don't
are
think
really
those are
good.
magnetic. I think it's just like a
It does say
just a rubber sleeve.
No,
yeah,
it's magnetic, bro.
Oh,
I sent you a
nice.
link directly. I highly suggest buying this. It's cheaper. It disruptive for one.
I don't know that magnet's
See,
got butt
It
in
is
it.
but
still more
you
than
have to put your controllers into a slot.
it
The
becomes.
Mammoth is
It becomes so much.
how much is this one?
This one is screwed. Yeah, you screw your controllers into it.
What?
Oh man. Yeah,
Oh wait,
the Mamut one,
but the
you
Mama one, yeah, you screw controllers into it. It's kind of like
a
this is the one
clamp.
that I sent him.
Yeah, the Mammoth ones, you can pull your like okay, so let's say your front grip, you can pull your controller right off like normal.
I can so fast. In order to I load on this. Trust me. I'll the controller out, quick, grab shit, and then exactly where boom, you pop it in the box where I can both controllers sit by my side on the strap, fuck with my headset, walk around, whatever the fuck, grab the
This
freaking
one doesn't
dock.
even exist yet.
Talking about
You can only pre-order the one you sent.
ProTube
Yeah, they only have it for PSVR right now.
bullshit. I just the link that had the one live and I don't
Yeah,
even
it
get
says
PS.
pre-order yours.
What?
Pro 2 VR is coming on PSVR. Oh, maybe it is for PSVR that you have to pre-order.
Oh, yeah, it's for PSVR that you. Yeah, ProTube VR is coming on.
Gotcha. I see what's going on now. Look
No,
nice.
I know
Still
exactly what
80
the
bucks.
cost one
Oh
is.
man. You know what? You guys
There
can
is a
make.
carbon fiber version. Hashtag will not work with the grip. But I'm telling you,
Those hazmat controller grips look really nice, actually. Those
they do. That's what I'm
little
saying.
rubber things.
Out of everything on that site, those are the only way that they get away with their grip. Doesn't but being to have my
Yeah,
it's
it literally
it
just like
just
the
gives you that
thin
little
layer
bit
of
of
cardboard
tactile.
rests in my hand. Like it's just
It, but it
all you
gives you
need is for something that makes both of your hands move along the same plane.
that yeah that
Like
stability
a
factor.
relative positioning is that's all the stability is. Because like
That
you would be
tactile does the.
surprised how much wobble happens with your front hand.
Do you think the tactile connection just part that helps?
Oh hell no! Like considerably. Like because really all I'm holding technically I'm holding on to the bar. Like the cardboard is just extensions of the bar. But like because everything is so secure down, the two grips and then also the bar, since it's all secure, when my hands are attached to the cardboard, they're both attached to each other. Just the same way as we talked about how like if we just like had a rubber band and put
Now,
laced it in between our pinkies and stretched our hands out so it was taut, that
yeah.
would help. I'm not even kidding you, that would help.
Okay. Now think feel this controllers attached. Personally, I feel like
Not the way the magnets were positioned. It made sense.
I mean,
It
I'm
didn't look
not
like
saying
there's a
it
lot
doesn't
of.
make sense though, but I feel like it would even if they were really as far
I
as
feel like the
the
stronger
variation.
the magnet, the more difficult. The most difficult concept that they have to tackle with these gun stocks is the fact that the gun stock shouldn't hold your controllers that tightly. It needs to hold it tightly enough to create that like solidified circuit.
I mean, I am, but okay. So the one that I have, same thing. Magnetic was probably of the bar over the is a more realistic on a gun. So one hand compatibility faster,
Yeah,
but
the over the top bar is a very good idea. That is good. It complicates things like hurting your hand when you try to pull the you pull the controller down. That first one was cool. The $120 one was sick. The $400 one was just like Thanos mode. Like Jesus. That's so awesome. Can you imagine the recoil? And that's just like so much though. You got to be committed. You're literally buying your Oculus again when you do that.
So that's fine.
Hell yeah.
no.
I think
Reposition.
the magnet ones are
Okay,
cool.
so the thing is,
I think that $130
because I'm trying to look at it. Really, the variation for playing just or pull it up real. The whole point of the stock is pull it up real quick, get that headshot with an AK and Pavlov. Fucking ability to do that in my now you've got to be able to hold the stock up like my front left wrist tight holding that got this bottom mount stock like I got. You're able to pull against it real nice. You're able to get super tight control that whereas you pull back. If you try to step up, it goes wrong. I'm not saying it's not a good try it, but looks to be a heavy object.
That's the only thing I have against it is how heavy does your controller get once that magnet's on it. But
That
that's
and the
not that big of a deal.
adjustability, the variation. If you want to try to switch games, going or something like that, or if you want to try to play something unlock that really how much that roller stock to pull off roller back on target. Like, I don't even see holster that one.
You can't adjust your stock.
Yes, I
Everything you
can.
said also
I can.
goes
No, it's not.
in game.
You can't adjust your stock, sir. My stock. Brandon, are you watching this stream? My stock has subtle adjustment capability. Whereas I've got this joint right here, not locked down all the way. Not I can control the controllers this way if I push hard enough. I can control the one stock themselves. Fuck this up, flip back to when it's great. But it doesn't matter.
Bro, that looks like a prosthetic leg.
That's what one of my other friends said, and I have a friend who has a prosthetic leg, and they know it. They were like, "Hey, is that one of Tate's legs?" And I was like, "No, that's my controller stock." You are like the third person to note that. Probably actually this. No, I'm gonna say third because I'm the second to note it. Out to me, but it has adjustability, Brent. It has extreme adjustability to the where I can swing guns and then all I've got to do is on in, check it, adjust it, good, check it, yep, good, go. So go with the Pro Tube. Just saying, it gives you that adjustability. That's what I really like. Is it M4 or an AK where I'm going sometimes that adjustability, just a little bit of tweaking the controllers, you aren't going to be able to get it from that top. You're going to be able to get it from this one. Not to mention the stability of just use this, like my Emery controllers. I thank you for the follow, Dread Octopus. There you are, but I'm just saying the ability you, not to mention the fact that the reload is so quick. I can reload an AK as if I've got an L. I freaking like go out quick, go down, pop it back in, and I can do it with my eyes closed. Exactly where that controller is. Exactly. So like, the only thing it is, the longer you use the adjustability that one offers compared to what I see would offer, that one would gotta set it up, adjusting it in your shoulder a lot or whatever. Not saying it would work, but work. No, something that is tactile customability adjustment for how you're playing. One that I've got offers again. My brother here got literally great tube cardboard that's about maybe like that. Tape.
Have you guys watched the assembly video of this magnetic stock?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got a buddy who plays with one.
Hell yeah. It's not a bad decision. The flexibility of your controller, the joints, you're right, TJ. But that's not a bad decision to buy this one. Especially since I don't know. Magnetically securing it seems to be the selling point.
Compromise your controllers for one specific.
Yeah, but see, I only play shooting games.
And so you shouldn't have to compromise them to that degree. They don't have the level of adjustment. You have to like undo go from something to Pavlov. Like you don't realize
Not necessarily. The games aren't the games and the guns aren't that different. Like if my control stock works for all of the guns, then like any control stock will work. Like really we can't bridge past the point of saying that like literally holding like like any like 2-foot tube in your hands at the same time while holding the controllers will make you better at shooting games. Like that's really what the whole concept revolves around. That if like the controllers become one unit, it is easier to control than two separate units. So everything works. You're just looking at like points of like how secure is the controller, how is it secured, what does the whole thing look like and weigh, and that stuff's covered by this magnetic butt and cheek stock. There's a cheek grip or a cheek pad too. They say. I think it's.
Okay. I'll go with this here. The attachment, I cannot quite tell if it would lose its ability to be out of out from the box. In fact, the tracking would potentially be.
No, it's not going to be disrupted. The tracking is purely
would be
IR.
better. I'm saying the tracking would be better because with the way that mine is, bar that's part trying to be very, but the only thing I can't pass is add a sling to your order to qualify for. But they exclude Norway and Australia. I don't know why in Australia be
Whoa, wait the
disqualified.
fuck on.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
why?
How dare they? No, the only thing I have against this magnetic stock is how many screws that is. And it's
And do
like,
you
and
know
the
weight of
adjusting it, if you ever want to adjust it, but it's like you just do it once. It's not a big deal. I should post a picture up on my stream to show you how indifferent I am about gun stocks.
That's the other thing though is, Brandon, how much do you add to a cardboard?
Well, it's all scrap material, so I can't gauge it. Like if you find a cardboard box and you have a pair of scissors, like all you'd have to buy is the tape. But you could easily find that somewhere. Like if you really wanted to spend no money on making a gun stock, I should make a video on that of making a gun stock for free where I just go to like a junkyard and easily have it right there. Like all your because you're working on concepts. You're like you got to ask yourself, why does a gun stock actually like why does it even matter? Like why would
It's
people
that
have a gun stock?
stability platform, the ability to link
Yeah.
the controller's shoulder
That's all you're doing. No, you're just trying to link the two controllers together. Like
together.
that
But
to
touching
the
shoulder is
controller is
another
no
part of
like
it.
yeah,
There's
touching your shoulder is a big
disciplines.
thing.
But guns
Yeah,
are not going.
contact point is a big thing. That's why I'm saying the armpit thing that I do is like so efficient. It's because it's so stable. Like I'm controlling my front hand with like the security of my armpit, so to speak. Like it's locked in.
Yeah,
So I understand what you're saying about like the pulling back because flexing when you're holding anything will make your movements more
and then
precise or
and then
like just less is it's just less tentative. It's
okay.
less
So
shaky.
stability is the primary. Second part, my opinion, freedom. Still need controller and
Well, we're talking about the things that of reasons you would buy the controller stock. I would say coming in
yes,
second
but
place would be
that
immersion. That's a reason to not buy a control stock is
no,
freedom.
no, that is another one. Yeah, like the ability to still move your freedom is a necessity, but an factor. So how free do your hands actually touch from that space? Like I can see positives, magnetic. I've got is
No, 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 no. Your guys don't bring mine up in any positive sense.
no,
It
I
just works
can
perfectly
because
because
yours
it
is
only
yours
relies on the concept. When I
yours.
built mine, I was like, what is a gun stock? Why did it make me so much better when I
I think
instantly started using it?
I
And
think
I was like, it's just because I'm using one object instead of two.
I
So
think
that's all I did.
exactly though. I think a part of this cost effective, like overall cost.
Nobody buys a Lambo for cost efficiency. Like that's what that $400 controller is like the Lamborghini of gun stocks. That's what it is. And so it's like if you want to drive the Lamborghini, that's awesome. And you're going to get compliments. And I'm going to say, dude, that is fucking sick. I'm not going to be like, dude, you seriously spent $400. Because it's like, no, it's got the recoil. Like the $400 does exist. The value is there. However, yeah, I don't know. There's no however. Either. The value is there. If you want to spend $400 on a $400 gun stock, then that is a $400 gun stock. There could be a lot of things like this magnetic stock that are going for $200. And then it's like, I'm going to tell you you're wasting money. But even this touch magnetic stock button cheek 94.95, that's reasonable. That's what you're going to get. That's it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Your ProTube one I think is the best deal because it's not even a budget deal. Like the flexibility and having used it, it is like very very good. It's so like that I
Okay,
can't believe it's 80 bucks. I thought you said that this was like
okay, Brandon.
I
I'll
thought you
see
said you
your
bought
king.
it for like
Hold on,
30.
hold on. I'll see your king, and I'll raise you. ProTube VR, which is what the brand of the one that I have is, does have a magnetic portable Oculus right now. Basically, it's just variation attachment that I have that stays with the controller, but attaches the bottom. And I'm still trying to figure it out. It is still it's Pro 2 VR that's, but it's basically stock attachment variation
Oh,
of
MagTube
the one that
VR.
I've got. Pro 2.
Oh, there's a used Elite 6 right here. 265.
Trying to find the variation stock.
That's good. Sketchy though. You got to make sure you're buying used stuff like that from. I know you know. It's just God, because like there's a lot of sensors in there. Like imagine like buying a used telescope.
Right.
It's like there's a lot of things that could be going wrong that you wouldn't notice until maybe a week into playing it.
Like, look at this.
We're like,
You're
oh,
right.
down on the keypad doesn't work. And it's like, ooh, that's where that $150 went.
Colors on is those attachment attachment full. Others is it have onto that cardboard able to
Just slides right on. It's so. I'll send a picture.
line slide right in. If you into the two of them, they're still free. I can do thirdly, especially kind of hold the front end. Like, magnetic one, I could see, but I could still see it. Not gonna, not gonna. Don't buy it. Like brother said, buy a Lamborghini. Fucking Lamborghini. I'm just saying there are
Hell yeah, dude.
ways to go just as
He's
effective
not. Am I
without having
correct in
to
saying that
attach.
you don't give a shit about, you're not doing this for your KD, right? Dread?
No.
Yeah. And that's the whole discussion right there. You're not doing it to like because you care about being good. You're doing it because it's fun.
Look, if
And
all
that's
he
why
plays,
you should buy a
if
Lamborghini if you're.
all he plays,
Yeah,
not
right
gonna
now you're like,
decide.
dude, a
It's
Prius, man.
about
Prius
the
is better on gas. Prius is the shit. And you got a point, TJ. You're right. But it's like he's looking at that Lamborghini like, let me fucking ride you. Do it. Ride on, Dread. Ride on, Dread
But
Octopus.
if you can pull 4 seconds, that can talk on. Then like
He's not trying to
clearly,
race. It's not about the race. It's like, dude, you're gonna drive up in like a Lamborghini or you're gonna drive up in a Prius, and
I mean, if
it's
that's
gonna
the
be a
case,
different
then he should
experience.
go with the Delta 6.
If you can run the same lap in a more comfortable car, you might as well. You know what I mean? So, I feel you.
I'm just saying, I feel
What a
like I'm
dilemma.
already driving Lamborghini. It's
Yeah, you
just a
got
different. It's
TJ. You need
Lamborghini
to look at the
versus
Delta 6 again to be reminded on what
it's
fucking Lamborghini is. Holy
it's
fuck!
Porsche.
Like
Okay,
it's
so
so
it's
over the
Porsche.
top.
So
TJ,
with the
you can
secondary
have like a
magnetically
full
attached ones,
tempo.
it's Porsche versus Ferrari. It's Porsche versus Ferrari. The bottom attached versus top attached. Or
Oh
rear
yeah, because
engine
you
or
won't
front
even
end.
look at the Delta 6 anymore. You can't even stand it. I can't stand it. I'm
That's
not.
why I just said Porsche versus Ferrari, but we're dealing with the Lamborghini Delta 6. If you want to go
Yeah.
full dedicated gun, then I'm not saying don't buy a Delta 6. But I do also recognize necessity are of certain things. So I find that the Delta 6 a little lacking in certain functionality. But if you can still have tracked touch controllers, get the holsters for your side and you right holster, fucking go for it. Fucking buy it if you've got the money. Fucking do it. Apparently
Because it looks like
CNN said Call of Duty said that earlier.
It says it right on the screen. He
Yeah,
sent you the leak. It
I
says it right
know.
there. CNN.
I'm only just now reading it. I was looking for actual about the gun. They don't know this shit. That's just bullshit. You know that's just fucking Photoshop. IGN. IGN's.
Once they sell out of them, they don't know if they'll make any more.
They said they won't. They don't know if they're gonna make it anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
Well, like when Elon Musk made the flamethrowers.
well, he made like 20 guns, and now when he sells them all, he's gonna try to make more. See how people like them.
Ah,
Damn, this thing's crazy.
it is. It's a lot.
Real kickback, premium materials, live action motion sensing controls, triggered zoom. Damn.
Ooh, they can't even ship it to certain countries because it looks like a gun.
I find it. Saw somebody. I can't literally talk about that just has the.
Oh yeah, except it's for the HTC Vive, right?
No, it's for the stock.
Why?
It would be able to. All I would have. But it's just got that like.
You tell Felix that we're gonna kick his ass unless he shuts up.
Felix, what the fuck? Relax. Turn off the secrets. One of those cats that keep got a lot of. Hey, like he's basically a chick. I only barely knew and met that whole form. Am I Shannon.
Yeah. Oh, I was muted. Dread, dreadlock, dreadloctopus. Dreadlock. I get it now. I never pronounced the L in your name, and I'm sorry. Now I understand what's going on. Dreadlocks to puss. Dreadloctopus. Gotcha.
Yes.
Mind
Sir.
blown. Now we're all on the same page. I thought it was a dread octopus, but it's a dreadloctopus, which is a lot more chill. When I had a Q in my name and everybody was like Sir Rick Ting, and I was like, you guys are fucking faggots. Holy shit. You remember that? I can't even tell if people were like trolling me or not. It seemed
think
that
he
some
was
people were
more when he
really
was
genuinely confused about like the Q in my name, and they just couldn't understand that it was a P. It was
That was
so
more when he
obvious.
used Jack
Yeah, Rick Purr. That's what it was. Jack the Rick Purr. I
the
was,
That was
oh
Rick,
god.
right?
Yeah, Ripper with a QP. You know what I'm saying? See, that was the joke. Nobody got it though, 'cause they're like Rick Purr, and it's like,
Jack the Ripper.
Me and my fiance have a painting of one of Jack the Ripper's victims in our kitchen.
ooh,
I see.
Correct. You ain't never got fucking banned for doing that.
What?
Smoking on live.
I also don't have like a Halloween.
Well, neither do I, but I fucking got banned for smoking online while streaming one time.
I come thinking, but go to Halloween.
No, I was, I was
There's
just
good.
talking,
There's
my
a
man.
well with my
yeah,
brother playing
even triple digit
Colorado. There's
threshold.
upgrade. All that beauty. Now I'm just trying to build a base. Get into that top 100 on War Dust for around 500.
Nice.
You have a facial cover substitute for Oculus. Right?
Oh, what do you mean?
Are you just rolling with alt full part that actually face it?
Yes, sir.
There's I would suggest actually start hover. Basically, it comes with a new hard plastic patches of Velcro.
Send me the link to it, and I'll grab it for sure.
Triple pump the brakes just to confirm. You bought the the Delta 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wait, what? You did?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. Oh, sick, dude. That's so sick. You gotta tell me how it is. That's so sick.
Yeah, I was telling you that since. Okay, so he started. No, it was still. Listen, here, for you. For cover. Has like off open. That's what I would. Well, no. Felix, do I need to throw your ass outside for a second? Out of my cat's face? Guessing color. Mostly blue. He went outside and came back in. He said, it would be great.
'If that was an actual TV show, I would star in it. I should not be awake. Hashtag night shift.
That's
It was going on in your headset in their like VR theater. I did that with Total War Warhammer 2 one. It was like, okay, can I see a huge 720p screen? Like, it looks like shit.
If you adjust it, sort of, have an art. Like if you had a 4K, I could see blowing that. I have 4K.
What is Oculus resolution? Can Oculus show Oculus can't do 4K. It's I think it's like
Not technically.
I really don't think it's that.
I mean, with a VR headset, you want about or per eye resolution.
That's what I'm talking about.
But if you're gonna be doing something VR like this,
2160 by 1200. Refresh rate at 90 hertz. Each eye sees a resolution of 1080. Okay. Okay. And there's overlap. No, there's not. They're side by side. It didn't seem like 1080. Is that what you're talking about pixel density?
yes, and
I don't know why Oculus Rift never seems as good of a resolution as I can get on a screen right now. I don't think.
Partially because how close eyes are. No, the
Oh, okay.
The screen have approximately density as monitor. So if you put your face monitor, and then yeah, you're gonna get that little. So what next version of Oculus density? That's gonna be more better as you.
Yeah, I can see that in the Rift, especially during certain color schemes.
Yeah,
Or like
and that's
solid,
the
looking at
new,
solid colors.
especially black. Black is
Oh yeah,
the
and it's
OLED
always
displays.
like cloudy black
like
on Dreadloctopus. Is your Oculus, when it goes completely black? Is there like a black cloud within the black on your like left eye in the bottom? Every single Rift
There is
headset
on
I've
mine.
put on has had that. Every single one. And it's like only in the blackest black zones where it's still emitting light. You can tell that like
And
the black in the bottom left is like more. Maybe that's my eyes. Maybe honestly.
no, mine does it too. I can see it.
Yours does it.
Yes.
Mine does it. Yeah.
Now, I don't know why that is, but that's the don't have OLED, which means blacks are literally light that's light emitting behind color light.
Yeah.
Blacks that probably blacks.
Damn.
What's the pixel density? Forward to that whether or not I'm paying. The battery life on a wireless that I call in like playtime. Like how a game like I want the benefit. I don't know if option because in some cases I would rather it, but like how someone playing it got like six. I don't know. Fucking.
It
Might as well
Not
play laser tag.
wireless is the way to go. The whole future is wireless. Like wires will not exist in 100 years. Wires will not exist in 100 years. Like they'll exist.
Now.
They'll just be around. But like modern stuff won't. 100 years?
Now, but
No way, dude.
Technology.
We're talking like 2120. Wires will not exist. I'm calling it right now. You guys all better pay up. You guys owe me the $20 equivalent of the future. Because $20 at 2120 is probably going to be like actually like $2,000 or something.
So in 2120.
Yeah, in 2120, you owe me the equivalent of $20 at 2020, of course.
Wires are always going to exist.
Wires don't exist anymore.
They're a necessity in short electronics.
I'm telling you right now, wires no longer.
You're saying that
Nope, you've made me mad. Now there's no more wires in the world. those are just little cords now. They're just string. Everything is wireless.
So from component to component on a motherboard.
I wish I had that power. All I'm saying is like every VR headset should be wireless. There's like if they can just catch up, no latency.
There are
They can
benefits
just
and
do no
negatives.
latency.
Benefits and negatives. Battery life. Gotta look at. How long
Yeah.
is a battery life for what wired charge the headset? There's a wired option that like charges like fucking does when it's I could still play and shit like that. I just have to be. Then I would deal with it. Like with the way I have my suspended headset right now. Problem. It's actually benefit me like or I even cardio.
They should have like some sort of battery pack control panel thing that straps onto your chest. And that thing would that's how a headset should be. It
I
should
mean,
be this
they've
thing that
got battery backpack.
I think that's the only way to counterbalance that. But that's at least how wireless it should be. You just can't bring wires into the future. Wilson's heart. I wish I did just wish away wires. That would have been sweet. Were you guys rooting for me? Oh fuck! I hope this kid actually does it. I hope I did it for a second. Fucking wires. I need extensions for my Oculus. It's not that important, but it's like I'm at the edge, I
Here,
suppose.
hold
Not that bad. It's
I-
not. I
having
would
having
prefer
physically dealt with it, yes, you are kind of pushing it a little bit else in
like 3 feet.
sound length I sent at the bottom of that list. Best the Oculus are ones that are based.
Is that foam replace hygiene set? Is that what you have?
Yes.
Nice. Good.
Well, sort of.
Include 16 feet repeater cable? Just one though? Come on. I guess like you just need that for your third sensor anyways.
The fact that
All
it's
third
repeater
sensors should have.
is not all 10 will work with Oculus. Quality and I do have like I got two 10-foot or foot extensions. One of them go with sensors Oculus. The other one works most part still not work with Oculus. Why I don't exactly know, but that I bought that was actually Oculus.
Yeah. There look like some cool face masks. I definitely need to get one of those. Yours was like so nice. The whole riff was so comfortable.
I no longer need
It was so much better. It was just good. Good concept. Good idea. Well executed.
First server, second server. Oh, wonder if whatever.
Nice. I think I'm gonna get off though. Get back. About that time, I might.
Hey,
Well, it was nice talking to you guys. Dreadlocked was nice to meet you.
good night. Oh,
Yeah, take it easy, bro.
I'll probably be get a hold of a lawyer. Be like, how you need this, then give them like,
Yeah, you should set it up because
yeah. Well, I would set it up before I go there, but I don't want to be around on the 20. I don't want to leave like probably like or, but I do want to be there early.
yeah. Have you talked to mom? I would just ask her what she should do. She would know exactly. That's literally her
Kind of
specialty.
already.
She did that for years. Was exactly known. I would
talk
just
about that one.
yeah. Yeah, well, whatever she said, I go with it. Pretty good with that shit. Oh well, dude. Have
Talk to you
a
later.
good day. Yeah, I love you, man. See you.
It's not really like stuff.
Where'd your brother go, wrecked?
They,
Okay, okay. I think I'm streaming. I don't.
Gotcha. Seriously, you're on the floor approaching. What the fuck? What the fuck? What? Oh, shut up. What? Why are you approaching Crowley? You're just fine laying right there. Right there. Did you say something? Shut up. No, I'm serious. Yeah, I get it. You were born here. This is your house. But I am the here. And I know the guy who used to own here. Guy. So yeah, it's not doing anything to you. Got nuts, so if you like stop it. Right. Oh. Sure, you'll get used to it. Animals. One cat who was a little uppity about the other cat actually be my no or returning. I know something. Actually, Coach didn't hide and shit. Basically, lives here, part of it out. So my other cat's not happiest. But she just Well done. Well done. I should just. What was my loss?
Sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. So phenomenal.
your live stream. Tyson's top shop food. And it would be probably just not.
Oh damn.
Yo, Dread. Dread, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, buddy. I'm just playing this beat set.
Put your game to the foreground. I'm watching your stream. Focus on your OBS.
I can barely hear you, my dude. Hold on.
Focus your game.
Hey, check out the stream and make sure it's.
I am. Your window focus is on your OBS. Not I'm trying to tell you to correct that.
You said what's up?
Your window focus is on your OBS.
Okay. It's on my OBS, not my game. How about that?
like 5 seconds. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
definitely want to watch it. Actually, click on it.
Okay. Okay.
Another thing you can do as well is that pulls up. It's not like a absolute.
No, I appreciate all your advice, brother. I do. So thank you. Oh, this song's kind of tricky.
Audio shield.
Dude, this shit's fucking forever long.
Used to play audio shield. These orbs would fly at you on block shield aim. Really awesome. Good thing I have a super. Really. Oh.
Wrecked. It's so funny, dude. Because if we were friends, friends.
Her friend would be successful. Bit drunk. Led Zeppelin. The opener. Where is the is opening car? Also throws in drums apart like it opens.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Are you a rockhead? Okay.
I guess it's sort of just what it is. I don't listen like those. Well, only a couple weird. Only.
Hold on, my brother. I'm not ignoring you. I just don't want to act like I'm just super
Oh no,
concentrated.
I see what you're doing, and I haven't played it, but
I did ass on that song. I did ass.
it feels like it. That
Oh yeah. I have not.
worth it.
My daughter would be good at that.
I mean, if you're playing Beat Saber, so
What's up, baby girl?